Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a women's 6-person tag contest.
Approaching the ring from Richmond, Virginia, she is the Scarlet Siren, Lily Thatcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Retaliation number 88. I'm commentator Uno. We are live at the Heritage Bank Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are 15 days away from Spring Classic, the Retaliation only pay-per-view. And we are kicking off tonight's show with a 6-woman tag team match. The team of Lily Thatcher, Rebecca Dudley, and Amanda Violence will team up against the ladies of the Ages of Pain, which should kick off a very important and a very jam-packed retaliation for you here tonight on our road to Spring Classic.
The following dramatization has been commissioned by the Starset Society.
Making her way to the ring from Ireland, Rebecca Dudley.
Of course, Dudley here has history with Roxy Riot, although looking to be on the right end of history, at least for her sake. Although, I'm being told she's potentially being scouted by a certain group, maybe not wanting her to work alone in her efforts.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey, the Violence Queen, Amanda Violence.
And Amanda Violence, she knows all about her opponents here tonight, playing bodyguard for Kimiko Matsui against the Ages of Pain ladies all season long. But now with the belt in AOP's possession with Paige as the champion, if Kimiko were to come out of the picture, if she were to lose a rematch at Spring Classic, would her ally Amanda Violence be the next one in line? Of course, the cards would have to fall, but a win here would certainly help her in that endeavor. Of course, teams teaming up with someone like Lily Thatcher as well. Came off a loss in the Golden Ticket match, but looking to rebound after a long rivalry with...
From Montpelier, Vermont, this is Kiki Moniz.
Long rivalry with Abigail, and speaking of coming off something big, Kiki Moniz coming off a pretty impressive win, couple of wins over Olivia Taylor, and again here tonight, just working with the group. Seemingly her and Lily, the odd women out in this match, but maybe it'll spark something between the two, I don't know, but either way, stable loyalty is where Kiki Moniz lies here tonight.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, the Dark Lady of Voodoo, Roxy Riot.
Riot, of course, has been having to deal with Rebecca Dudley for the past couple of months, but out of the ring, she's had her issues with her, but inside the ring, she has had multiple victories over Dudley and hoping to add another one here tonight. Continuing the streak and the boost of the Ages of Pain, especially the women's side.
Introducing at this time, from the Sky Dojo, the legendary Goddess Dawn!
And here comes the legend, and you know, her first appearance since seeing her daughter win the same title that she has won in the past, the Women's Revolution title. And proud is probably just an understatement of how she feels about Paige winning. Not only seeing her own daughter win, but seeing the fruits of the Sky Dojo succeed here in the RWR. And while it may have been maybe a down year for Dawn, I think she's willing to accept that to see her daughter Paige and her student Roxy Riot thrive here in Season 4, even at her own expense. But either way, you know she's looking to pick up a win here tonight, especially against a longtime rival like Amanda Violence. And here we go. And even a longtime rival, Lily Thatcher, got a little history between them as well. But here we go, and interesting partners here to start out. Got Lily Thatcher and Kimo Knees going at it in the upper left-hand corner. Amanda Violence and Roxy Riot going at it. Goddess Dawn going after Rebecca Dudley. Maybe a bit of revenge there for her continuing to target her student and stablemate. But tonight's show, like I said, 15 days away from Spring Classic on April the 30th in St. Louis. And it's shaping up to be one hell of a show, and I'm sure we're going to fill in some more puzzle pieces here tonight. I mean, we're guaranteed to fill in one, and we might see some more. Our main event, stemming from last week's match, the World Heavyweight Champion Razor Sharp, his first action since Sky's the Limit, takes on number one contender Adam Brown, one-on-one, the original match for Spring Classic before Showtime Brooks was added to the match, stemming off of his win over Razor Sharp a few weeks ago in one-on-one action. Six-man tag team action here tonight as well. Big match. Damian Longoria, Josh Wolf, and the Green Void taking on Martin Starr, Jarek Vanders, and Travis Sanders. That should be one interesting team there. And of course, some long-term and short-term stemmings in that match we'll go over later. Also stemming from last week, number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. BDT will go one-on-one with Aaron Miles. Winner will take on Kenji at Spring Classic for the title. Also from the reverse of a couple of weeks ago, the Barbarian goes one-on-one with Kurt Wagner. We saw the Crusher and Johnny Draco go at it a couple weeks ago. We see the opposite here tonight. Also tag team action, the Band. The team of Elliot Boyd II and James Desmond Cruz will take on the Second Chance, Isaac Drake, Casey Jones. And also in singles action stemming from a match from a couple of weeks ago, Buzz will take on Vlad Alucard one-on-one. DJ Kraft and Danny Storm will be in their respective corners. Well, hold on a second, inside the ring, Goddess Dawn set out powerbomb on Amanda Violence, who was taking it to Kimo Knees earlier before Goddess Dawn made the save. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Lily Thatcher just laying it in to Roxy Riot right now. Oh God, suplex there for the double damage. Inside the ring though, Samoan drop from Dawn sends Amanda Violence out of the ring. Kimo Knees picking up Rebecca Dudley, big Montpellier bomb against the ropes. A la Keith Moniz, the cover 1-2. And that is all she wrote. Moniz picks up the win for the Ages of Pain here tonight.
All winners of the match, the team of Roxy Riot, Key Moniz, and Goddess Dawn.
The Ages of Pain women continue to roll here, picking up the win here in the six-woman tag team action. Key Moniz the winner over Rebecca Dudley, continuing to slide. But the Ages of Pain women celebrate in the ring. And what an ultimate high it is for these ladies right now, especially with Paige as the Women's Revolution champion. Congratulations to them. They're certainly at the peak right now. But now coming up next, one of those aforementioned matches I mentioned just moments ago. It'll be a singles match with tag team implications stemming from a match a couple of weeks ago. Buzz takes on Vlad Alucard one-on-one. You see the respective partners in the corner. This all stemming from the six-man tag team match a couple of weeks ago. The Hydra tag team, Vlad Alucard and Danny Storm, took a little exception to seeing Bacardi and Cola involved in that match. And they wanted a piece of them on their own, and they're going to get that here coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall.
Coming to the ring by DJ Kraft from Dallas, Texas. This is Big Bad Buzz.
Like I said, this is all instigated by the Hydra boys. Vlad Alucard and Danny Storm. Can't say I agree with that decision, but nonetheless, they wanted them some of Bacardi and Cola. We're looking to rebound from failing to secure the tag team golden ticket. Especially with how they've been so far in tag team matches, I'm sure they have no problem wanting another piece of Hydra. Here they come, my boys. Danny Storm out front, willing to be flanked by the participant in tonight's match, Vlad Alucard.
Accompanied to the ring by Danny Storm from Transylvania, representing Hydra, this is Vlad Alucard.
And just because they don't have the tag team titles doesn't mean they still can't stake their claim as the biggest dogs in the tag team yard on Retaliation. A lot of young teams on the roster, and these two wanting to keep their claim as the top team on Retaliation and potentially get their names involved in the tag team title match at Beach Brawl in a couple of months. Of course, this month's match on Retaliation, but given to the Agents of Pain for their rematch, next month's match will be on Resurgence. So all the teams here without a title around their waist gunning for Beach Brawl. So here we go, Buzz and Vlad Alucard one-on-one. And right off the bat, Vlad just going after Buzz. And you may be asking yourself, why is this a singles match? Well, I'll tell you why big DDT there from Vlad is because the tag team match of Bacardi and Cola and Hydra has been signed off for Spring Classic in 15 days. That's right, at Spring Classic you'll see Bacardi and Cola take on Hydra in tag team action. Hydra wants to claim they are the biggest dogs in the tag team yard on Retaliation. They'll have their chance to prove it against two proven friends who have been successful in singles action. But in order to get to the goal, they get the pre-match test here in singles action, and Vlad trying to give it to Buzz on the outside for double damage, but it's got to be careful. Buzz is a heavy hitter. He likes to hit those home run moves and end this match quicker rather than later. Kraft more the longevity guy. Buzz just wants to hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? And Vlad certainly giving Buzz some action right now. course, we'll see how much is left of these two teams in 15 days. It's Spring Classic kick out there for Buzz, not even at 1. As you see, a Spring Classic card shaping up. We're a couple weeks away. We're still adding matches to the card. We have these two teams set to square off. We're going to get a number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title later tonight. We might be seeing some other matches set in stone. There we go. Big Impaler DDT from Vlad. Can he steal the win from Buzz? The cover 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count. Buzz. The emphatic kick out. Caught Vlad off guard just like he caught Buzz off guard with that Impaler. But Vlad continues to work over Buzz here. Has him in a headlock trying to wear down the big man. Of course, if I were a betting man, I would bet that down the road you're going to see the 2 men on the outside square off at some point. DJ Kraft and Danny Storm. What a hell of an opportunity that would be for the young Storm to take on multiple-time world champion, current and reigning RFTA champion, former wrestler of the year, longest reigning Intercontinental champion in RWR history in DJ Kraft, looking to secure his place as a Triple Crown champion with a reign with the tag team titles. With the help from his longtime friend Buzz, stemming from Fitchwell Fighting System roots, as Buzz takes down Alucard there. Kick to the gut. He picks him up and plants him with a vicious brainbuster. And here comes Danny Storm. Can't say I advise this move as he gets in the face of Buzz. Shocked that Buzz didn't, lay him out at that point. But it's enough of a distraction for Vlad to get in control momentarily. Only for Buzz to get control again, but back and forth between the two. Trying to find their footing, and Vlad finally gets the advantage. Taking down Big Bad Buzz, and there's the spear out of nowhere. Vlad feels the blood flowing through his veins. The cover 1, 2, no. And we spent a little too much time showboating there, as Buzz able to escape it too. Vlad has Buzz on the ropes, Impaler DDT, busting the big man open. The cover 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was it. Vlad thought that was it. I think everyone in this building thought that was it, but Buzz kicks out at 2, and he fights on. Just showing the naysayers why he really deserved a shot at the World Heavyweight title back at Collision Course. But the blood streaming down his face, like an animal tasting his own blood, just pissing him off even more as he stomps away on Alucard. Oh God, just a ramming headbutt on Vlad, and there's Danny Storm trying to cause a distraction, taking off that turnbuckle, but may not matter. Buzz picks up Vlad, plants him with the screwdriver. That may be all she wrote for Vlad, folks, unfortunately. The cover from Buzz, and there's the equalizer. Danny Storm saving his partner, as he should. May have just saved the match for Vlad Alucard here. As Vlad trying to get an advantage on the big man. It's not working. Buzz seemingly more rejuvenated with the blood streaming down his face. Rousing him. Vlad, oh God, shoulder first into that ring post. And Buzz just using his body weight to his advantage. Choking the life, almost literally, out of Alucard. And then there's the strength in action. Picks him up, deadlift, and back suplex. Another deadlift into a running power slam in the center of the ring. Buzz just toying with Alucard at this point, but may have been a little too much. But as you see on the outside, it must have happened off camera. Danny Storm ejected from the match by the referee, leaving Vlad Alucard all alone here with Buzz. No more Hydra shenanigans, at least in this match. As Buzz, huge kick to, oh god, he's kicking another shoot headbutt. Just flattens Alucard. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Vlad kicked out at 2. I thought that was going to be it. Thought he could have counted a million there. Not quite though. Alucard still got some fight in him. Gotta respect it. There's a nice running DDT, puts the big man down on the ground again. Quick cover to try to steal it. 1, 2, no. Buzz still able to kick out, but certainly worth a try. So Buzz flattens him with the Luthez press and the punches. But what is Buzz looking to do here to cap this one off? Picks up Vlad once again, deadlifts down, throws him over his head. So again, just toying with Alucard, but how much is enough? Buzz picks him up and plants him with a huge discus right hand. He's not done. He stands up Alucard once again. Gets him in position, picks him up, and flattens him with the screwdriver, much to the delight of his partner DJ Kraft on the outside. No Danny Storm here to save him. The cover. 1, 2. Wow! Vlad Alucard kicking out of another screwdriver. I can't believe it. The heart of my boy Vlad Alucard here. He's not giving up here, folks. He's giving it his all. But Buzz kicking him down and to the outside. Alucard sent to the outside the hard way by Buzz. Who I thought may have been showing Vlad mercy, but nope, right to the outside. Oh, I think Buzz ready to end this match. Sends him in, gives him an elbow for his troubles. And right back in the ring. Another shoot headbutt sends him to the ground. In the cover. 1, 2, no! Vlad still kicks out. Buzz beside himself at this point. Alucard almost defiantly kicking out at this point. But how much is enough? I mean, you gotta save yourself a Spring Classic, right? But maybe this is Vlad Alucard trying to prove himself here. Prove that he can hang with the big boys, win or lose. He's got some heart, he's got some fight in him. He's not just gonna lay down and let someone push him over for what they see as their spot. They're gonna fight to the bitter end. But this might be the bitter end. A third screwdriver in the match, even sending the referee staggering back with that impact. The cover from Buzz. 1, 2. You have to be kidding me at this point. Vlad Alucard, ladies and gentlemen, the story of this match here. The fight in him, refusing to go out. Another kick out at 2. Alucard, he believes he is the big dog in the tag team division. He's certainly proving it here tonight. Title or no title. And he is not going to let any other team come and take what he sees as his spot. But Buzz just continues toying with him. At some point, enough has to be enough. Another brainbuster. From Buzz, the cover again. 1, 2, no! Buzz, at this point, what do you do here? You've given Alucard everything you have. Even a win here. How much left is either one of these men going to have for Spring Classic? As Alucard rolls to the outside to recover, a smart veteran maneuver from a veteran wrestler. Now back in the ring, we saw an opening, doesn't get the opening. Another headbutt from Buzz. Vlad trying to outspeed the big man. Stiff shot sends him to a knee. Stiff shot sends him to the ground. A quick cover, 1, 2. Oh, almost caught him there. Buzz kicking out regardless. Now Alucard, could he steal this one? Picks him up, Impaler DDT lands. After all that, can Alucard steal this win from Buzz? No, DJ Kraft senses the danger, not gonna let that happen. He's up on the apron. Referee's back is turned though, that might be an opportunity for Alucard. Oh, it's not Buzz. Gains control once again. Couple of flying clotheslines there. Cover 1, 2, and no. But that is what teamwork is all about, folks. You saw Danny Storm use it earlier. Maybe even too much to get himself ejected. Now DJ Kraft jumping in to help save his partner. As one would expect. These two continue to battle it out in this match. What a hell of a match here between these guys. Certainly has a Cincinnati crowd behind both men at this point. As Alucard, taking off the turnbuckle. Shout out Toriano. Is that going to come into play here? I'm sure Vlad would love it to make it come into play as he hits a running knee. And referee already saw it, already putting it back. But Alucard, you can see the blood streaming down his face. That is his blood. That is not drinkable blood. Both men. Just bloody messes at this point. Another shoot headbutt from Buzz. Flattens. Alucard, the cover. 1, 2, no. And in a match that might reach Muta scale levels, we continue on here, but Buzz is the 4th time that Charmy picks him up, and he plants him down with the screwdriver. The cover, 1, 2, 3. That is enough, Buzz. Your ultimate winner, but hats off to Vlad Alucard.
The winner of this match, Big Bad Buzz.
Buzz the winner, but it took a lot more than he expected. But give credit where credit is due to Vlad Alucard. Hell of a fight for him, hell of an effort, hell of a survival. But enough wasn't enough, and Buzz, your winner here tonight. And what a hell of a match as we move on. How do you follow that? Well, how about with some more tag team action, folks? An up-and-coming team looking to score another signature win under their belts, taking on a team that at once had new life with a new stable, but after running into the Fallen Kingdom, they are desperate to pick up a win of their own. Tag team action here. The Band takes on Second Chance. Coming up next.
The following contest is a tag team match. Making his way to the ring from a dusty trail, this is Elliot Boyd II.
And Boyd and the Band, him and Cruz. Oh, so close to punching their ticket to sky's the limit, but ultimately fell short to the team you saw earlier, Bacardi and Cola, to get that spot in the match. But now the Band looking Band looking to rebound here with a win over a team that's desperate for a win. Both teams, I think, needing this W here tonight, so we'll see what gives. And as Elliot Boyd sings his way to the ring, he is only followed by his guitarist and tag team partner, JDC.
Making his way to the ring from a lonely road, this is Desmond Cruz.
Like I said, both these guys almost found their way to Sky's the Limit in the Golden Ticket match, but ultimately fell to Bacardi and Cola. And now this new tag team with a couple of impressive wins under their belt, looking to get back on track and continue their climb of the Retaliation tag team rankings here tonight. Like I said, it's two teams that really could use a win, so something's got to give here. Will it be the brand new team, or will it be the reunited team that has had a difficult start to their redemption tour?
Making their combined entrance to the ring, this is the team of Casey Jones, Isaac Drake, Second Chance.
And we want to give these guys some credit where credit is due. Most, if not all, of their defeats have come at the hands of Bale and White of the Fallen Kingdom, and those two behemoths, they seem to be on a roll after their win over the Lunar Express recently. So for these guys, the positive here, they're not facing the Fallen Kingdom anymore. They're facing a new team here. A team more their size, I might say. So certainly no disadvantages here in this match, I would say. Pretty even playing field. So we'll see how this one plays out here. The band takes on a Second Chance. Here we go. And Drake right off the bat going after Elliot Boyd. Cruz going after Casey Jones there. And that's how this one will start out. As Drake and Cruz going back and forth. And Boyd just trying to work over Drake there. Super kick attempt from Drake, nobody home. Into a reverse DDT onto his knee, and much like the last match, you know, like I said, the Bacardi and Cola and Hydra are going to square off at Spring Classic, but those two teams, these two teams, even our next match, you know, and even the teams not looked to compete here tonight. All of them fighting for that opportunity to, find their way into the tag title match at Beach Brawl. So like I said, the titles are accounted for this month. Next month is Resurgence. Beach Brawl in June is where these guys want to be, challenging for the tag team titles. And much like the previous match, a win here is going to do wonders for either of those teams. As Boyd picking up Drake, and he's about to dry on the ropes. On the outside, Jones and Cruz working over the double damage points there as Boyd quick cover and a quick kick out by Drake. As Jones just giving it to Cruz right now on the outside. Boyd, nobody home on the drop kick, maybe the opening that the second chance needs here. At least Isaac Drake rather sends him into the corner. And Boyd fights back with the backbreaker. Meanwhile, outside of the ring, Jones and Cruz just going back and forth with the double damage. It might just come down to Boyd and Drake on the inside of the ring. Snake Eyes across the top. Boyd. What's he looking to do here? Oh, just a disrespectful slap in the face. As all four men re-enter the ring now. Boyd has Drake into a neck breaker. Great move there. Cruz now, electric chair position into a face buster onto Jones, and now Boyd looking to follow suit with his own electric chair into a power bomb. We're gonna get stereo pins here, and doesn't look like it. Second chance fighting back now. Jones just a couple of stiff shots sends Cruz back to the ground. Drake hit a dragon screw, and now a clothesline, another clothesline. Ducks Boyd, and a jumping clothesline takes him down. Jones eliminated from the Rumble by Cruz, but hold on a second. Boyd in trouble. More electric chair positions. Flips him over into a sit-out powerbomb. The cover, 1, 2, and no. Boyd kicks out at 2. Cruz may have made the save, but it doesn't matter. Cruz, though, making the save. Back suplex on Drake. Jones now. Oh, look, what's he looking to do there? Oh, driver spiking his head into the ground. The Samoan driver into a back clothesline, but Boyd sizing up Drake. Sleeper position. Slams him down. The sleeper slam. The cover. Referee doesn't know where to go. Cruz playing defense on Jones. 1, 2, and 3. Forcing Jones to watch Elliot Boyd pick up the win for the band.
The winners of the match, the band.
And the band seemingly gelling each and every week. Another win for them here tonight. Just outsmarting the second chance here tonight. And just one step ahead of their opponents, and the band picks up the win. Big win for them as they rebound. Now coming up next, folks, your second preview of what will be for the Tag Team Championships at Spring Classic. The new champs, the Powers of Pain, represented this week by the Barbarian, takes on the challengers, the former champions, the Agents of Pain, being represented by Kurt Wagner. Their partners will be in their corners, just like the inverse 2 weeks ago. Let's do this one again, coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall.
Making his way to the ring, he is one half of the RWR World Tag Team Champions, accompanied by the Crusher. This is the Barbarian.
And the Powers of Pain defeated the Agents of Pain and Hydra for their second RWR Tag Team titles. Back at Sky's the Limit, it was a long journey for these two big men. They hit the lowest of lows, but they finally got in the win column and never looked back. And despite a brief pit stop at Supernova 3, they finally reached the pinnacle once again as tag team champions. But now the challenge, stay on top and to put away the former champs who established a very impressive reign in their own right.
On their way to the ring, Johnny Draco and Kurt Wagner, the Agents of Pain.
And what started as a shock, surprise title win at Supernova 3, they established a very dominant reign as champions, putting away the coterie, putting away terms of service, putting away Hydra. And it only took them dropping the titles in a multi-team match. But these two have been on point at the end of Season 3 and the beginning of Season 4. And it may be a different story when it becomes just these two. Here we go. And if you remember, back before Supernova 3 in the build-up, Retaliation had themselves a tournament for the tag team number one contenders. These two teams were the finals of that tournament. And the Agents of Pain won because of interference from the Clown Dynasty, costing the Powers of Pain the match. This time there is no Clown Dynasty, they're on Resurgence. But either way, it is just gonna be 2-on-2 between these two teams. The best team will win, and we will find out just who that will be at Spring Classic, as Barbarian taking it to Kurt Wagner early on. If you remember a couple weeks ago, it was Johnny Draco who defeated the Crusher in singles action. So Wagner hoping to give the challengers the complete one-up on the champions come Spring Classic. Barbarian working over Wagner here, trying to make up ground for his partner's defeat a couple weeks ago, trying to even the playing field here, covering Wagner only a 1 count. Wagner, former television champion, certainly a survivor in his own right. At last year's Sky's the Limit, he was the sole survivor of the 8-man elimination tag team match between his Agents of Pain and the Fallen Kingdom. Wagner knows what it means to survive as well, carrying his team to victory when Johnny Draco was out injured due to the Fallen Kingdom. But now these two are no longer surprises. They are an established tag team with success and history behind them. And they have the opportunity to win back their titles and just bring the Agents of Pain even more success at the show. Agents of Pain going to be very busy at Spring Classic, as Kurt Wagner just dumped out of the Rumble there. Of course, the tag team boys going after the tag team titles, trying to win them back here against the Powers of Pain. Paige defending her Women's Revolution title against Kimiko Matsui. And Keith Moniz in a hardcore death match against Danny Richardson. So like I said, a very busy Spring Classic to come for the Agents of Pain. But business here first. Barbarian. Big back suplex on Wagner, keeping waist control into a German. He's not done keeping the waist control once again, flips him over into a suplex. Great trifecta there from the Barbarian. And he sizes up Wagner, looking to put him away quickly here into the sit-out powerbomb. The cover, 1, 2. And he did just that, the Barbarian, making quick work of Kurt Wagner here tonight.
The winner of the match, the Barbarian.
No screwing around. The Powers of Pain wanted to get the job done here tonight and even the playing field. And they did just that. Barbarian making quick work of Kurt Wagner here tonight in impressive fashion. Putting the champs back out on top over their challengers. But we'll see who the best team is in 15 days at Spring Classic. But now coming up next, we are going to fill out another puzzle piece for that pay-per-view. Last week, Kenji defied the odds and retained his Intercontinental Championship against Thunder. Wow. And wow, more ways than one. But at the end of the match, these two men attacked both of them after the match. BDT targeting Kenji still. Aaron Miles targeting Thunder. Both men have their differences against each man, but one of them will get a shot at Kenji in the Intercontinental Championship. Coming up next.
The following contest is a number one contendership match for the RWR Intercontinental title. On the way to the ring, the fantastic BDT.
And for BDT, he has had his issues with Kenji this entire season. Blindsiding him, taking him out backstage, everything else you can think of. But the one thing he has yet to do is defeat Kenji in the ring. They have crossed paths multiple times. Kenji came out on top in a couple of singles matches. In the gauntlet match, they never crossed paths. In the chamber, Kenji and BDT were the final two participants, and Kenji once again bested BDT. But BDT, you know the ego he has. It's about as big as he is tall. And he wants to make his win over Kenji the one that counts the most. The one for the Intercontinental Championship. That Kenji basically went from first to last to win at Sky's the Limit. He can do that with a win over Aaron Miles here tonight.
From San Diego, California, Aaron Miles.
BDT is facing a rededicated, remotivated, and probably in the best shape, best peak of his career at this point in time, Aaron Miles. Chasing Intercontinental Gold of his own, but also chasing a one-on-one match with Thunder, a match that was taken away from him at Collision Course with the addition of Gary Richards to the title match. Aaron Miles wanted to prove to everyone that he can beat Thunder one-on-one. He has yet to have that opportunity. A win here would not grant him that opportunity, but still it would get him a one-on-one title match for the IC title, something that he also didn't get. Miles finished third in the chamber match. An impressive showing for him, But again, a second showing of close but no cigars. He finished third in the Battle Royal match earlier this season. But here we go, and you know what BDT wants for Aaron Miles. He's a little conflicted. Does he want the Intercontinental title, or does he want to take care of Thunder first? He wants to prove to everyone that he is for real this time. He is not a fluke. And certainly targeting the former Intercontinental Champion is one way to do that. And put a signature win on your resume. As BDT a quick cover on Miles, only one count. And you gotta think the champ's watching this match very closely. He knows BDT very well, and probably for him, he would want to face BDT. He's beaten him multiple times at this rate. And probably would want to avoid a wild card like Aaron Miles. But then again, would you want to face Aaron Miles? We don't know where his head's at right now. Is it on the IC title? Is it on Thunder? Right now, it's being eliminated from the Rumble by BDT. As both men to the outside for the double damage points. But Miles wants no part of that. Both men back in the ring. As BDT running knee takes out Miles. And just using the size and power to his advantage here against Miles here tonight. But it's a strategy that didn't really work against Kenji, but give credit where credit is due and not undercutting Miles at all as he's put into a crossface here. Miles quickly crawling to the ropes, he gets there. But Kenji, just a different breed. And advantages like that just don't seem to work with him. As you saw last week in his retention against Thunder for the title. As both men on the outside again, Miles wants no part of that. That's a place where BDT wants to be. He wants to be on the outside. He wants to use the environment to his advantage. And Miles wants to keep it in the ring. Doesn't seem to be helping him here either. And maybe he's got a plan up his sleeve. No, how about a big boot from BDT instead? Just stomps away on Miles. BDT now wrenching on the arms of Miles, the former RWR television champion. Miles trying to escape, and he finally elbows his way out, looking for that sliding attack again to no avail. BDT just gonna cover him instead to keep him on his toes for a 2 count. And now BDT standing over his fallen prey. What's he looking to do? Oh, got a neck breaker across the knee. May have snapped Miles' head. Snapped his neck in half. 1, 2, no. Miles barely escaping it too. But how much left does he have in the tank here? Well, he takes down BDT, and we're about to find out. Miles trying to mount any sort of offense here against BDT, just hasn't been able to do it. BDT drops the leg, brother, and he just seems like a man on a mission here tonight. He wants another shot at Kenji. He wants to prove that he can beat Kenji fair and square and take away Kenji's prized possession. As he continues to stomp away on Miles. Oh, God, a shoot headbutt to Kakeshi. And oh boy, there's blood streaming down Miles' face. He busts him open the hard way. And BDT just proud of what he's done. Ramming Miles' bloody face into the mat. The kick into reverse DDT. And BDT thinks that's it. The cover 1, 2, no. 2 count only. BDT a little beside himself. But Miles, he's got some fight in him. Like I said, this is a totally different Aaron Miles than we're used to this season. He seems like he's at the peak of his career. He dedicated into reinventing himself in the offseason. It has paid off thus far. But the ultimate payoff here would be a one-on-one shot for the title. Another neck breaker across the knee from BDT to cover 1, 2. Oh, very close 2 count there. BDT even arguing with the ref there. He's not going to win that. But Miles barely escaping. And he gets flattened in the corner for his troubles. And Miles, like I said, trying to get his 3rd straight pay-per-view, getting a shot at the IC title. But if he fails then, like if he wins here and he fails, like how much is enough at this point? I don't know, but Miles trying to fight back here. 2, no avail. Oh God, that throat chop from BDT just sends Miles crumbling to the mat. And this match has been all destroyer. He is destroying, no pun intended, actually pun very intended, his competition here tonight. Now BDT just punching the back. Miles picks him up again into another lifting reverse DDT. And he picks up Miles again. Final cut. Cuts him down. Is that going to be all she wrote? The cover on Miles. 1, 2, no. Miles escapes again. BDT on his knees, arguing with the ref. But he decides to keep his foot on the gas pedal, sizing up Miles. Neck breaker across the back. The cover, 1, 2, and BDT earns his wish.
The winner of the match, the Destroyer, BDT.
He came in with a game plan and he played it to perfection. And he gets a shot at Kenji in the Intercontinental Championship at Spring Classic. Hell of an effort for him. Hell of a showing for him. He may be a different BDT that Kenji faces. Wait a minute, here comes Kenji and Thunder. Kenji's not gonna wait to Spring Classic. Thunder going after Miles' retaliation from last week. For both men. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told in addition to Kenji and BDT facing off in the Intercontinental Championship at Spring Classic, Aaron Miles is going to get his wish. He will get his one-on-one match with Thunder at Spring Classic. But as Thunder's protege and close friend, be careful what you wish for, Miles. Wow. But now we're moving along here, 6-man tag team action. Stemming from last week's match, Josh Wolf and Damian Longoria team up again to take on the team of Jarek Vanders and Martin Starr, but we're going to add a new wrinkle to the mix. It'll be the Green Void. It'll be Travis Sanders. 6-man tag team action coming up next.
The following contest is a 3-on-3 brawl. On the way to the ring, from Anaheim, California, the Shoot Wrestling Cyborg, Damian Longoria.
Longoria kind of wearing the proverbial egg on his face. He tapped out to Martin Starr in his accordion rack last week. And in a surprising move, instead of his usual rants and complainings on social media about it, he simply went to the board of directors and he said he wants Martin Starr one-on-one at Spring Classic. And I think they may have just shocked them enough to grant him the match, because I'm being told one-on-one at Spring Classic, Damian Longoria will take on Martin Starr.
On the way to the ring, from Richmond, Virginia, Josh Wolf.
And the leader of the Second Chance, I'm sure he's not happy seeing Lily Thatcher, Casey Jones, and Isaac Drake fall in defeat here tonight. But for Wolf, in every sense of the name, stemming from last week's match as well, trying to take advantage of a Jarek Vanders who not only reeling from his defeat to Showtime Brooks, but seemingly going under some sort of psychological warfare or whatever you want to call it inside of his head, because for some reason the man who is walking around proclaiming he has never been pinned or submitted in Season 4, he's going to take advantage of Jarek Vanders and was granted a one-on-one match with him at Spring Classic. So Wolf's going to get another taste of his Spring Classic opponent here tonight. But here's one man whose Spring Classic plans we have known all along. And I don't think any of these build-up matches have any effect on him. And I'll tell you why after the smoke.
From the Eye of the Void, the Green Void.
What a Void, the man representing Hydra, and is the man enlisted to put away Travis Sanders once and for all, and due to their ladder match win last month, Void granted any match he wanted against Travis Sanders, and he cashed it in for Spring Classic. He will take on Sanders in his signature match, the Enter the Void match, a match he has never lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from London, England, Martin Starr!
And Martin Starr, like I said, he fell short winning the world title in his hometown, but wasted no time taking it out on Damian Longoria last week. But in doing so, he earned himself a spot at Spring Classic. He will take on Longoria one-on-one. Can he rebound from near embarrassment in front of his friends and family? Or can he put away the loudmouth upstart once again, a man trying to make a name for himself? You'll find that out in 15 days, but we'll see what they do here tonight. Will it be a repeat of last week?
From Tampa, Florida, this is Jarek Vanders.
And Vanders, winner last week, but he wasn't factored in the decision. In fact, it was his lifeless body that ultimately blocked Josh Wolf from breaking up that accordion rack. But for Jarek, he seems to be something is going on inside of his mind. I don't know quite what it is. Brooks seemingly predicted what it is, but I don't think that was telling the entire story. And despite losing to Showtime Brooks in the last man standing match, Jarek, less calm and cool and collected, more vicious, more violent towards everyone, and that includes his Fred Martin star, if you remember their one-on-one match a few weeks ago, where the two nearly tried to kill each other. And ultimately, like I said, Vanders may be the reason why Martin Starr is not the World Heavyweight Champion right now. But they team up again here tonight. And for Vanders, he gets a very unlikely partner, and we'll see if he wants to play ball with him.
From Ayr, Scotland, the King of Scots, Travis Sanders.
For a man that pretty much hates everyone on the roster and is not afraid to tell you so, by each growing week, he is beloved more and more by these fans. Maybe because he is no bullshit. He will tell you how he feels, and then he will show you how he feels afterwards. And for this man who has been involved with Hydra for most of this season, you gotta remember last season, Sanders making a name for himself. He spent 6 months chasing General Manager Jarek Vanders, all stemming from not being booked in the first month of Retaliation back in Season 3 when Jarek Vanders was the General Manager. He overcame every obstacle that came his way. He finally faced Jarek Vanders at Beach Brawl, and he came out on top. He proved himself right, and I think at that moment, he really won a lot of the fans over in doing so. He backed up everything he said, and despite the universal love for Jarek, he won the respect of the fans. He won the respect of a lot of people in the locker room, Jarek Vanders included. The feeling may not be mutual, but it's going to have to be here tonight if they want to coexist in this 6-man tag team match. And here we go. And, well, no surprise here, Longoria going right after Martin Starr. Jarek and Boyd going at it, Wolf and Sanders renewing their rivalry. There's another wrinkle I forgot to mention. Of course, last year, after the roster shakeup, Sanders made a beeline toward Josh Wolf, claiming he wanted no part of any general manager, even though Josh was long since removed from the position on Resurgence. But Sanders went after Wolf regardless, and may have just won the love and adoration of the fans even more so in doing so, and beat the ever-living shit out of Wolf. So no surprise these two are going out of here. Wolf probably even looking for some sort of a retribution here from Sanders. Leaves Jarek and Boyd. I mean, they have a history with each other as well, but not quite as intense, I believe, right now as the other two. But he'll do what he needs to do for his team. I mean, if anything, like I said, the Green Void was the world champion for Jarek Vanders' Retaliation last year. So if Jarek had any doubts or opinions about that, he's using right now to take advantage of that. But again, Jarek Vanders using the ropes as his leverage on that neck breaker. A strange move from Jarek. A more violent Jarek. Doesn't matter how you feel about the Green Void. I've never seen Jarek do dangerous moves like this before to anyone. It's like he's trying to hurt people at this point. I don't know what's going on up there. Regardless, the fight goes on. Longoria moves over to Sanders. They have a history with each other, if you remember Collision Course. Sanders running his mouth. Longoria came face to face with him, faced the bull, and ultimately backed up his words, winning a triple threat match also over Brandon Richards. Now Wolf and Starr going at it in the corner. Jarrett and Boyd both down and out on the outside. Sanders sizing up Longoria, instead flattened by Wolf. Jarrett takes out Wolf with a back suplex. But again, the dangerous levels. He suplexed him on top of Sanders' legs. No regard of his opponent or his partner, and he's going to pay for it with an end of heartache from Wolf. The quick cover, 1, 2. Jarrett kicks out at 2. As Sanders eliminated from the Rumble by Longoria. That leaves Wolf and Starr going at it. Boyd wanted to go after Sanders, instead opting to go after Jarrett. Gonna save Sanders for Spring Classic. Uh-oh, Jarrett in trouble. Pile driver on top of his head. His already screwed up head. The cover, 1, 2. No, kick out of 2 by Jarrett. Martin was there for the save regardless. Now Boyd facing an impromptu 2-on-1. Right hand, Jarrett with the quick cover, not even a 1 count. Now 4-way in the ring, Wolf shoulder tackle takes down Martin. He takes him out in the corner as well. Jarrett back suplex on Boyd, keeping the waist control. Another back suplex. He's not done here, looking for the triple into the German. Jeez. Wolf the cover on Martin, immediately broken up by Sanders. Oh, hold on, Longoria, the octopus stretch on Sanders. Broken up by Jarrett. Sanders, I think, took him out regardless. Oh, Jarrett enters the void, courtesy of the Green Void, busted open for his troubles. But everyone down on the ground. Wolf trying to size up Starr here to no avail. Longoria trying to make Sanders tap out. Martin's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Now Martin sizing up Longoria once again. Oh, gets him in the accordion again. Is it going to be deja vu for Longoria? Yes, it is. He taps out once again to the accordion. And Martin submits Longoria once again, adding more fuel to the fire that'll happen at Spring Classic.
The winners of the match, Martin Starr, Jarrett Vanders, and Travis fucking Sanders.
Martin Starr once again makes Longoria submit. And for Longoria, I know he's trying to become a better person, but that's 2 straight weeks he has submitted to Martin Starr. Just adding more fuel to that fire at Spring Classic. Is Longoria going to snap? I guess it's only one way to find out, and that's stay tuned to social media, folks. But regardless, Martin, Jarrett, Sanders, your winners here tonight. And now we move on to our main event of the evening, our second preview of the World Heavyweight Championship match at Spring Classic. This time the champion in action for the first time since Sky's the Limit takes on Adam Brown one-on-one. Brown coming off that huge win over Showtime Brooks last week in a classic match. But how much does he have left in the tank here against the champion? We're going to find out coming up next in what I believe is a first time ever matchup between these two.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for 1 fall.
From Bakersfield, California, he is the RWR World Heavyweight Champion, the Ace-Hole Razor Sharp.
Not wasting any time, the champ out here first. Waiting. He wants to be the one waiting for his challenger. He wants to be the one out here first. They said he's been out of action for a couple of weeks. following Sky's the Limit. He heavily scouted the Brown-Brooks matchup last week. And now he gets his hands on Brown for what I believe is the first time ever, at least in a one-on-one capacity here tonight. He knows all about Brooks. He's about to learn about Adam Brown.
From Harlingen, Texas, this is Adam Brown.
Brown gets another shot at a world title at Spring Classic. He almost got the job done against Gil Thunderstrike at Phoenix Cup last year, falling just so short. Will it be the same story at Spring Classic? Will it be a different story at Spring Classic? This time around, it's a triple threat match. He's got to deal with Showtime Brooks as well. But if last week's match is any inkling, Brown can take care of business against Brooks. But now the real question, can he take care of the champion in Razor Sharp? Despite numerous defeats on Retaliation this season, he has won where it counted, on pay-per-view with his title on the line. And here we go, main event of the evening. Razor right off the gates, taking out Brown, pardon me. He faced Brooks a few weeks ago, one-on-one action that was won by Showtime Brooks. I believe a match that Razor didn't really care about and ultimately cost him, because now he's going to face two men, or defend the title against two men once again, much like he did at Collision Course against Buzz DJ Kraft. But he came up on top in that one. What's stopping him from doing it again here at Spring Classic? And continuing Razor Sharp's dominant reign as World Heavyweight Champion. As Brown working over Razor here, hoping he can be the one to end Razor's reign as champ. And Brown thrown out of the Rumble by Razor. And if my math is correct, and I'm about to check it right now as these two battle it out on the outside for double damage points. Looking at the history of the World Heavyweight Championship that you can find on our forums, after Razor Sharp's title defense at Spring Classic, he officially became the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in RWR history, surpassing Donovan Payne's previous record of 162 days. Also with the defense, he also became, the longest defending World Heavyweight Champion. He did that back at Collision Course against Kraft and Buzz. This will be defense number 5 for him coming up at Spring Classic. No other World Heavyweight Champion has had more than 2 successful defenses. That includes Donovan Payne, his formerly record reign, and the former record before that held by Justin Sane. Both only had 2 defenses. So, Razor already in the record books as World Heavyweight Champion. And he could add on to his days reign and his total reigns, or total defenses, if he's successful at Spring Classic. And so far so good for him here against Adam Brown. Couple of stiff punches to the gut sends Brown crumbling down to the mat. Razor looking for the Razor's edge. He's got him up and he plants him down. And I believe by the time we reach Spring Classic, Razor will be up to about 200 days, or very, very close to it. As he drops the leg brother on Brown. But like I said, Brown and Brooks hoping to be the one to snap the streak of Razor Sharp. But the champ might be putting away Brown here. The exclamation point slams him away from the ropes. The cover, 1, 2. No, Brown kicks out at 2. The champ looking to make quick work of Adam Brown. But Brown, you saw the fight and the heart in him last week. He's showing it again here tonight against the champion. But like I said, how much left does he have in him? Stemming from that long war he had with Brooks last week. Facing a very fresh Razor Sharp that hasn't wrestled in over 2 weeks at this point. Brown now. No, again, just trying to find any window that's immediately closed by Razor. A stiff kick to the gut, and now Razor. What's this? A modified ankle slam. Nice move there. No perks necessary for that one. And oh, the deadlift slam. Razor, though, keeping waist control. The strength of the World Heavyweight Champion slams him down again. Keeping the waist control one more time. Up and down. Now the referee checking on the well-being of Adam Brown. Can he go through 2 wars in a row like this? Razor, though, keeping his foot on the gas pedal, picks him up and plants him with the deal. Nobody kicks out of the deal. Will Adam Brown be included? Luckily for him, Razor did not go for a pinfall attempt. A reverse DDT takes him down regardless. Razor again. Reverse DDT takes down Brown. And picking him up. Oh, he's locking in the epicenter. Epicenter locked in. Brown forced to give up. And just like that, Razor Sharp defeats Adam Brown here tonight in our main event.
The winner of the match is the Ace Hole Razor Sharp.
So Brooks beats Razor, Razor beats Brown, Brown beats Brooks. What will happen when all 3 men collide at Spring Classic? We'll find out in 15 days, but until then, I am commentator Uno. Thank you for watching Retaliation this week, and we'll see you next week as we continue on the road to Spring Classic.